practice by just finding a comfortable position where we ground our feet firmly to the floor, we lengthen our spines, soften our shoulders, and if it feels comfortable to do so, we'll let our eyes slowly come to a close, taking these first few moments as an opportunity to transition, bringing the focus inward, becoming aware and connected to the natural breath. Just starting to observe as well as experience that rhythm of inhale and exhale. Just knowing that this is yoga in its simplest form. This is breath connection. And this is truly the most important part of this practice. This time together is an opportunity for us to slow down, to breathe, to feel, and to notice. So just take a moment to notice what's happening in the body, the mind, and the heart. Gently acknowledging any areas that feel tense or tight. Committing to caring for any particular area that is healing today. Just know that this time is yours, and it's a place for you to honor and listen to your body. It's a practice for you to experience the power of connecting to your breath. So just like the breath, breathe in all that you need, as well as breathe out the things that are no longer serving you. So just as we become familiar with our own breath, we can keep our eyes closed and gently incorporate some movement at that pace of inhale and exhale. So let's take a moment to lengthen our spine, feeling the engagement of the core. And then as we inhale, we're going to draw our shoulders up to the ears. And using the exhale to roll our shoulders down the back. Slow and steady rotation. Rise with the inhale. Gently fall through the exhale, maintaining that space between upper and lower teeth. Finishing the rotation, and let's explore the opposite way. So we're still coming up on the inhale, and then guiding shoulders forward and down as we exhale. Finish up the rotation that we're on, and then invite our shoulders to rest away from the ears. Let's sit nice and tall, now taking our chin high as we inhale. Feel that gentle stretch in the throat, and exhale, chin to chest. Pausing here, let the shoulder blades roll down the back, and if it feels good, take the chin gently, shoulder to shoulder. Once we're over on the left side, we'll take a moment there and bring our ear towards the shoulder, softening that right shoulder down towards the earth. Let's keep the spine long and breath full. Inhale, nose and chin up towards the ceiling. And exhale, right ear to shoulder. Create a little more space. Offer ease along that left side. One more inhale. Chin to the center of the chest as we exhale. Slowly we'll lift the head to neutral, and let's gently open the eyes. Inhaling our arms high. If we can, left hand to the right wrist. Exhale, give a slight lean to the left with a soft bend of the elbows. Let that tongue just melt away from the roof of the mouth. We're going to stay leaning, but now placing left hand to chair, reaching the right arm a little further. Stretch through those fingertips. Experience the space we've created within the side body. Coming back to breath, we're going to inhale up to center, arms are high. Left hand to the right wrist, and exhale. We lean to the right just enough to feel a bit of a stretch through the rib cage. Let those shoulders draw back, feel the heart stretch forward. Stay leaning. And let's place that right hand softly to the chair, reaching the left arm a little further. Inhale, we come up to center, arms are high. And exhale, let's go wide with belly and chest down into the lap and fingertips to the floor. Slowly, we're going to guide our hands to the left knee and step our right foot to the chair. Let's lengthen the spine. We're drawing forward, tucking the elbows in, chin and chest, forward and up. Pausing here to breathe. Let's step our feet together and gently bring our hands back towards the floor. And as long as it's comfortable, inhale the right arm high and exhale, soften the shoulders from the ears. Let's hold in this twist and breathe. One more inhale. And let's come to center as we exhale. Same thing on the left. We're going to inhale the arm up and exhale our shoulders down. No expectation that it needs to feel the same. We'll take one more inhale. And we'll draw to center as we exhale. Hands up to the right knee with the left foot now stepping back. Lengthen forward. Let's guide the elbows in and bring our chin and chest forward and up. Feet together. We're going to take an inhale and reach our arms high, lengthening the body. Exhale, bend the elbows. We'll pause for a moment in cactus. With our own breath, we're going to open the chest on an inhale. Feel those shoulder blades come together. Exhale, we close, guiding the elbows in front. So on the inhale, we expand. And the exhale, we contract. Find that rhythm that feels nourishing and natural to the body. No need to rush or force. Opportunity for one more round. Opening as we inhale, gently closing through the exhale. And from here, we're going to place those hands softly on the thighs, sliding forward on our chair so we have space. We're going to draw our elbows in towards the body and continue flowing with our breath. So with an inhale, we guide the belly and chest forward as we take the chin up. Exhale, slowly rounding the spine back. Guide chin to chest. So flowing at a pace that feels good. Inhale, we come forward and up. Exhale, let's draw back and in. Taking the time to savor the flexion and extension of the spine. Opportunity for one more round if that's feeling good. And when we're ready, let's find our way back to our strong neutral position, soft shoulders. We're now widening our stance, keeping the spine long here and our core engaged. So we let those shoulders come to really rest over the hips. With the breath, we'll take our knees wide on an inhale. See if we can roll to the outer edges of the feet. And exhale, draw the knees towards center, coming to the inner edges. Inhale, we open. Exhale, we close. Nothing rushed or forced about this movement. Just exploring how it feels for the hips, into the groin, knowing that we can modify as we need to, respecting any limitation or boundary that the body has today. Last time through. And from here, let's meet back with our feet planted, holding this wide stance. Now back of the right hand to the inside edge of that knee. Take time to lengthen with this inhale. And then exhale, guide fingertips towards the floor, keeping the chest open. Inhale, we rise. Let's come to center. And exhale, folding down the left side. Flowing at a pace that feels good. Thinking about those shoulder blades drawing together, helping the heart to spiral open towards the sky. If it would feel good, we'll do one more to each side. And when we're ready, let's come back up to center, walking our feet back together. And from here, we'll extend our left leg long in front. Let the heel rest on the floor and the toes stretch up. Take time to lengthen with this inhale, and exhale, we hinge forward from our hips, feeling those hands slide down our left leg. Inhale, we rise. Let's come up. And exhale, we fold, hinging from the hips. Let's keep that length through the entire movement. Stabilize the spine, gently rise on an inhale, and fold through the exhale. One more time, we'll come down as we exhale. Inhale, let's roll all the way up. And now bring that left knee towards the body, supporting the leg around the hamstring or the shin. Taking time to create movement for the ankle by drawing circles with the toes, or we can flex and point. For circling, let's explore the opposite direction. Coming to meet in a flexed position. And if we can, we're just going to gently rock that left knee side to side. Noticing a bit of movement to the hip. If it would feel good, taking a moment to even draw circles with the knee. Circling the opposite direction if that's available to us today. And we'll come to pause. From here, we're going to cross that left ankle over the right thigh, or if it feels best, cross the ankle over the right foot, so we're resting on the pinky toe. Wherever we are, we're drawing left toes towards the shin, taking left hand to left thigh. Let's sit nice and tall as we inhale. Begin to fold through the exhale. Keep those sit bones connected to the chair. Let top of the head stretch forward as you invite your chest to come in towards the left. Starting with the gaze, look forward. Gently we roll up, returning our shoulders over hips, and we'll cross the legs as long as it feels good, either at our knees or our ankles with the left on top. We're going to take that right hand to the left thigh. The left arm is behind. Fingers can rest on the chair. Let's take a deep breath in. Crown of the head is up to the ceiling. And as we breathe out, we're going to twist to the left. Just enough to feel that sensation through the mid-back. Then create a soft landing place for the gaze. And let's take a moment here to breathe. Breathing naturally through the twist. Offer ease to the jaw. And let's maintain openness in the throat. With an inhale, we'll draw the head and chest to center. Exhale, uncross the legs. Let's now extend our right leg out in front. Heel is down and our toes are up. Deep breath in. And then as we breathe out, we're going to slide our hands down that right leg. Just begin to flow with breath. Rise on an inhale. Gently fold as we exhale. No need to rush. Observe that sensation through the back of the body. And if it's available, we're just going to come down one more time as we breathe out. Inhale, we roll all the way up. And exhale, right knee towards the body, supporting the leg. Sitting tall, creating some movement through the ankle. And if we're drawing circles, let's explore the opposite direction. And we're going to meet now with the foot flexed, holding still. And from here, let's gently rock the right knee side to side, noticing what that right hip is communicating through this movement. And if it's available, We can certainly explore drawing circles with the knee, but no need to restrict the breath to take on this movement. If we are circling, maybe we explore the opposite direction. And we'll come to stillness. From here, we're going to cross that right ankle over the left thigh or over the left foot. Invite the right toes to stretch towards the shin. Very gently press that right hand into the thigh. Let's lengthen on our inhale. Gently hinge forward from the hips on our exhale. Keeping the spine long and the breath full. Pausing at your edge. Starting with the gaze, let's look forward. Gently we roll up. And as long as it's comfortable in the body, we're crossing our legs at knees or ankles. And we now have the right on top. Left hand over to the right thigh. And the right hand is behind. Crown of the head stretching to the sky on our inhale. We're going to twist to the right on our exhale. Moving gently. Smoothing out the muscles of the face. Let that tongue just slowly melt from the roof of the mouth. Taking a moment to breathe. Feel that natural rhythm of expansion and contraction through the belly and chest. Inhale, let's draw head and chest to center, and we'll exhale to uncross our legs, planting both feet to the floor. We're sitting nice and tall. Let's take an inhale and reach the arms high, coming all the way overhead with the palms together. And exhale, we'll draw our hands slowly past the heart and into the lap. From here, let's come to stand behind our chair. Standing position, we'll walk our feet about hip distance apart, toes are forward, nice long spine. We'll lengthen on our inhale and hinge forward from hips as we exhale, guiding the chest towards the chair. If it feels good, just incorporating a little extra movement to the legs. Bending one knee and then the other, feeling those hips stretch behind. We'll come to stillness. Let's take a soft bend to both knees. Gently we roll up. And from here, we're going to step that right foot behind, keeping all toes pointed forward. Once our feet are stable, let's reconnect to the breath and use our inhale to lunge. We're bending that front knee, opening our hearts forward. And exhale, legs fairly straight. Let's hinge forward from our hips. Flowing at a pace that feels good. Use the inhale to lunge. Open. Exhale, we straighten the legs. Come to fold. Nothing rushed or forced. Taking this opportunity to wake up the body. Exploring its depth. And respecting its needs and boundaries. Last one here. We're going to come back to now hold the bend in that front knee. Let's drop our back toes down to about a 45-degree angle. So if we glance at our feet, we're lining our heels up to one another. From here, we can just walk onto our fingertips, holding here for that extra support. Or if it's comfortable, maybe we look to place one hand on hip, or maybe today it's two. Let's invite that right hip to draw forward, squaring up to the chair. Shoulders are soft, chest is open. We can keep our hands in the position that they are, or fully transition back to the chair for extra support. We're going to keep that front knee bent as we turn our back toes all the way to the side. So now glancing at the feet, our front heel is lining up to our back arch. We draw our shoulders over the hips, and if it's available, we'll extend our arms out in both directions. Left fingertips forward, palms are down, those shoulder blades are actively sliding into our back pockets. Rest the eyes forward, take a moment here to breathe. Keep holding that gaze forward. And as we inhale, we're going to reach through the front arm and exhale that left forearm to chair. Right hand to hip, or the right arm can reach high. Or the other option is to extend that right arm all the way overhead, where the shoulder is hugging the ear. Let's be mindful to not force the body. Open up the heart. Let the weight roll to the outer edges of the feet. Take a moment here and breathe. Right hand is on the hip, or the right arm is stretching straight up to the sky. We'll slowly straighten out that front leg without locking the knee, taking our time to roll up, bringing the body to a neutral spine. Right hand now resting along our side, left fingertips remain on the chair for support. We're going to take a bend into the back knee, come onto the front heel, and use an exhale to just slowly lower tailbone towards the floor, just enough to get a stretch through the inner thigh along that left side. We'll begin to straighten our legs, replant the feet, both hands returning to the chair and all toes pointed forward. So we're looking for just a soft micro bend in our front knee. Take a moment to lengthen on the inhale, keep the length in the spine, and exhale, hinge forward from the hips. Just coming down to a depth that feels comfortable in the body. Feel crown of the head stretch forward as you guide those hips behind. We're going to stay low in this position, but just firmly plant the right hand or the right forearm to the chair. And take that left hand to rest softly on the hip. From here, we're going to lengthen a little further on our inhale, and exhale, twist to open up the chest to that left side. Press firmly into the heels. Let the gaze slowly draw up towards the ceiling, being mindful of the sensation to the outer edge of that left thigh. And take one more inhale, bringing both hands to the chair as we exhale, making sure we have a firm hold. And then we can gently step back, coming to a downward facing dog. So feet are just a comfortable distance apart here. We have a soft bend to the knees. Gently float belly and chest towards the floor, incorporating any movement that would feel good. Pedaling out the feet, swaying the hips, or let the head slowly shake yes and no. We'll find our way back to stillness, returning our awareness to the breath. Let's gaze forward, and we're going to step that right foot now to the top. All toes pointed to the chair. Settling in. And when we're ready, let's be guided by the breath. Lunging to the chair as we inhale, let those shoulders soften. And on the exhale, legs fairly straight, we'll hinge forward from our hips. Flow at a pace that feels nourishing. There's no need to rush. Opportunity to flow through one more round if that's feeling good. And then when we're ready, let's come into a lunge position. We're going to hold. And now back toes are going to drop to about a 45-degree angle. So just glancing at our feet, heels are aligning to one another. Option to let the fingertips rest on the chair, or maybe one or two hands are coming to the hips and shoulders squaring up. Explore a slightly deeper bend to that front knee. Feel crown of the head continue to stretch up towards the sky. One more full breath. From here we have the option to keep our hands in the position that they are, or fully return to the chair for that extra support. Let's keep our front knee bent as best we can and turn back toes all the way to the side. So glancing at our feet, we have our front heel lining up to our back arch. A nice long spine, and if it's available, arms extending in both directions. We have right fingertips reaching forward, our palms are down. Take a moment to let those shoulders soften from the ears. Unclench the jaw and come back to the simplicity of the breath. We're going to keep our front knee bent. We're looking forward. And as we inhale, we'll reach through the right arm. And exhale, right forearm to chair. Left hand to hip. That left arm can reach straight up. Or extend the left arm overhead so the fingertips reach forward. The shoulder blades are coming together. We'll do our best to unclench the toes, taking a moment in this posture to breathe fully. Left hand to hip, or that left arm is straight up. We are going to straighten that front leg, but be mindful to keep a soft bend in the knee. Protect the joint. Gently we rise. We're going to come to a neutral spine with our left hand down along our side and our right fingertips on the chair. We'll bend that back knee so left knee is bent. We'll come on to the front heel and just let that exhale slowly draw the tailbone towards the floor, enough to get a gentle stretch of the inner thigh. We'll begin to straighten the legs, replant that front foot, both hands to the chair, and all toes are forward with just a soft bend in that front knee. Let's use an inhale to create length, and as we exhale, we'll fold, hinging from hips. Draw down to a depth that's comfortable and manageable, feeling that stretch through the right hamstring. Just noticing and ensuring that we haven't created pain behind the right knee. If we are experiencing discomfort in that area, we'll explore a deeper bend. Just protect the joint, listening to the communication and the wisdom of our bodies. Lifting slightly, we're going to place left hand or left forearm firmly to the chair. Right hand is coming onto our hip. As we inhale, we're going to lengthen. And let's use this exhale to twist now to the right. Opening up the chest. Press firmly into our heels. One more inhale. Slowly releasing as we exhale. Hands to the chair, making sure we have a firm hold. Gentle bend to the knee. We'll step back, returning feet to hip distance apart. Let's lengthen on our inhale. Bending our knees, lower the tailbone on this exhale. For just a moment, we're going to hold in this chair pose. So take the weight into the heels, let the heart open forward, and maybe it feels good to extend one or two arms in front, where our thumbs point up and we actively draw our shoulders down. Explore your edge, breathe fully, quietly acknowledge the strength of your body. We'll return our hands to the chair, slowly straighten the legs, take a moment to shake out anything that feels good or necessary, and then when we're ready, we'll come back to seated, just finding a comfortable, supported position. So as we're back seated on our chairs, let's feel those feet ground into the floor. We'll create length to the spine. And on an inhale, let's take the arms high. If we can, palms together at the top. Exhale, slowly float the hands past the heart, bringing them to rest fully in the lap. And from here, we can just invite the eyes to slowly close, taking a moment to shift inward, transitioning from the work into the rest. So offering awareness to the natural breath, trusting that breath to soften the body, to soothe the mind, and to open up the heart. Opening ourselves so we can receive and release. Time for us to be, a space to replenish. And this is a place to renew. Just know there is nothing you need to do or accomplish in these final moments. Eyes still closed. Just very easily and gently start to guide focus into the physical body. You can start to incorporate some movement, wiggling the toes and the fingers, or rotating wrists and shoulders. We just want to support the body to reawaken gradually from the inside out. And when we're ready, we'll find our way to stillness, keeping the eyes closed as long as it's comfortable. And our hands can remain resting in the lap, or if we prefer, let's place palms together at the heart center, coming to a posture of gratitude. Feel those sit bones connect to the chair. And as we inhale, let's lengthen and use this exhale to soften. Draw the shoulders down. Ending our practice, moving into the remainder of our day, feeling strong, centered, and aligned. Wishing you many peaceful and nourishing moments in the day ahead. Please know that the light and love in me truly honors the light and love in you. Namaste.